Welcome back. Here's a question for you. What do you get when you throw 5 medical professionals into a basement with some musical instruments?
As it turns out, here in Lincoln, you get a prescription for a band called, ironically, Malpractice. And our Lance Schwartz has their story in the latest installment of Lance's Journal. Hi, Lance.
Hi, guys. This whole doctor band business was never supposed to become public knowledge. Dr. Phil Essay says he and his fellow medical professionals were just wanting to blow off a little steam and relearn their instruments in the privacy of his basement last year. But eventually, the word got out.
We call ourselves Malpractice, and you're about to find out why.
Dr. Phil Essay is the leader of the band.
We can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind.
Malpractice is a group of very talented medical professionals, but very borderline musicians that started out deep in the basement.
Place where they will never find.
We had a secret pact amongst the 5 of us to pretty much keep it between the 5 of us.
But eventually, one of the doctors started talking.
Some of the labor and delivery nurses at Bryan found out about it, and we got asked to play at a benefit for the Pediatric Cancer Action Network.
That was last September in front of a full house at Cappy's in Lincoln.
Well, I think it was a lot of the nurses from the local hospitals wanting to watch the plane crash.
But as it turns out, the Malpractice plane didn't crash.
They found out that we weren't as bad as they thought we might be.
The benefit was a complete success.
We made $6,000 or $7,000 for pediatric cancer.
On April 24th, 1994, I was traveling from Omaha to Lincoln with my 4-year-old son in the back seat.
Laura is Dr. Essay's wife.
We are just leaving Omaha, and a car coming towards me at 120 miles an hour hits the concrete construction wall, flips upside down, and comes straight through my windshield. If you can see from the pictures, takes the roof off the car, demolishes the car. They had to get me out unconscious with the jaws of life, and this little boy sitting in his car seat, strapped in, was fine, not a scratch.
The public took notice.
Car seats started flying off the shelves.
The first annual safety dance took place in Lincoln this past weekend.
It's safe to dance.
22 years after a car seat saved little Patrick's life.
We thought we would just have a party, but instead it became something to give back, and that is a benefit to raise money for car seats for those who are less fortunate and can't afford them.
And I'm happy to say that the safety dance was an overwhelming success. Laura says more than $25,000 was raised, and that means that 250 car seats will be given out to those less fortunate. And because this benefit was also intended to honor our law enforcement as well, Lincoln police officers will have access to all these brand new car seats to give away at their discretion. And Laura, oh, what a big night for her. She says it just brought her to tears. A couple of times people would come up with a $100 bill and say, I want to buy a car seat for someone who can't afford it.
And those car seats really do work. And if people are interested and you want to donate still for a car seat, you can contact the Lincoln-Lancaster County Boys and Girls Club for the car seat campaign.
Absolutely, that's the place to be, and you can see what they're going to do with that money. They're going to change lives right here in Lancaster County.
Great story, Lance. I love the name of the band, too, Malpractice. They're good. I think he's too hard on himself. They're pretty good.
They are.
All right.
Those guys can play.
Excellent. Well, stick around because we'll update your forecast next.